Internationally recognized choreographer Oscar Buthelezi has achieved a first in his world. Hailing from Buthelezi, he goes against the grain in many ways just to do what he loves. And because of that, he's won a double award at the Kurt Hughes Prize 2016 in Germany. That is an incredible achievement and a fine starting point for the rest of his career. So, Oscar, let's talk about your dance journey. Where did it all begin? And how did you get involved with MID?
So I started dancing in 1998 with a group called Buthelezi, which was the founder of the community group is the past late master Mishak Litlake, with the assistant of Nkosinathi Chamo. And yeah, that's where my dance career started, because I was like playing bicycles and they took me from the street and said, you have something special and let's just find it and search it in you. And yeah, I started there. And then in 2009, when I finished my matric, Nkosinathi took me and said, I want you to continue with your studies of dance and learn something new that you've never had before, because you can't focus on one genre. And he took me here to MID to be part of the performing arts training course.
Now, I hear that everyone here at MID has to audition. Why was your audition unique?
Because I come from a Pantsula and Zulu dance background, and they only deal with contemporary and Afrofusion edu dance, which is where they use dance elements to teach the kids using like natural sources like water conservation, electricity, and stuff. And for me, as I was moving, it was like more of choky because of Pansula. But it was amazing because they told me that you don't have what you are looking for, but the passion and love that you have for dance, you are going through. And in the beginning of the year, I was a bit shaky because it was something new, but in the middle of the year, it was running smoothly, and yeah.
You mentioned that they use different elements to teach you dance. How did you, being on a bike, make them see you as a dancer?
Personally, I would say everyone is a dancer, and you might play soccer or you might play cricket or swim, but as you move, if somebody, an outside eye can see you like walking or moving, can see that there's a lot that you can do and offer in the dance industry. And I was playing bicycles, but at the same time, there were moments where I actually dance on the street, maybe using cell phones and moving on the street. And if that's where they saw me, that you're playing bicycles, but you're also good in dance. And yeah, that's where my career started.
Now, throughout your entire dance journey, at which point do you think that was your starting point?
It's not an easy journey. It's very difficult, but in order to do a great work is to love what you do, and I'm passionate about it. To be with MIT, I'm learning every day, and I'm open to that. And since from 2010 up to this time, I've learned so much, and I'm still learning so much, and I'm also offering from my experience, and which is, when we combine the two, it's something different. And yeah, it's a smooth and difficult journey at the same time, but yeah, we're hoping for success, and we need to be creative and work hard to achieve that.
What was your starting point in your dance career?
Because I never got the opportunity to be pushed by my parents, As I started putting bread on top of the table 2011, and so you can see this journey starting from 1998 up to 2011. When I started putting bread on top of my parents' table, that's where they started realizing this can be like a career for him. Let's just allow him. You see, so there were stereotypes for all these years, but they saw me earning something from what I've actually employed inside me. And yeah, so they're happy now, and they are supportive. I don't know if they wanted to see me successing before as I started dance, or they wanted like a better future by following my dreams or their dreams, seeing me like becoming a doctor or a social worker or something. But you know, a parent can't stop you from what you love. You just sneak out and you say, they lock yourself in a room and study. But I used to go out in the window and go and dance and come back later. And yeah, sometimes I used to skip my homeworks because of dance. And yeah.
Let's talk about MID and their involvement in your starting point here at MID.
Yes, they played an important role to actually make me believe in myself and realize that I can do a lot and offer a lot. And which is, that's what they did for my first year. And for 2011, they were just there pushing me. There's no pampering in this company. They just open you up and just tells you that you can offer more. So you just need to go out there and research, because the second year for moving into dance, it's where they actually teach you how to choreograph. The first year, it's how to perform. The second year, it's how to choreograph.
What is the Kurt Hughes Prize?
It's an international award for choreography and performance. Like the Kurt Hughes, it's the biggest award in the whole world. So last year, Mark Hawkins, my artistic director, asked me to enter the competition. And it was 70 choreographers in 26 countries. So we took our DVD, we sent it there, and yes, I was hoping to be chosen. But yeah, finally they sent us like the emails this year, tell us that they want to see our works live. And I'm on top 3 from 70 in 26 countries. And it was like the biggest achievement. And I told myself that even if I don't get the award, but to be the 3 finalists, it was the biggest achievement and the biggest dream that I've never had. I took both the audience and the jury, and I'm just so happy and humble about it, and it's the starting point. I think all the time I was empowering in me, now it's the time where I should actually explore and just go for it and hoy everything and just work harder.
Guys, you heard it from Oscar Buthelezi. It is dedication, it is perseverance, commitment that will make you part of the top tier. You heard it. He went from 1998 to 2011 before he got his starting point. Man, that is an incredible journey, eh?
Oh, hard one.
Now, to have a kid like Oscar coming from a historically disadvantaged township like Vosloorus to be chosen as a global champion in dance by people who don't speak our language concludes the meaning of universal language by art, because they didn't care of his color, the language he spoke, but his exercise in dance is the language they understood. Those were Germans, and they made a South African who is black and from South Africa #1 in the world. There's nothing that can explain the universal power of art as a connector like the win and the achievement by Oscar Buthelezi has shown?
I've known Oscar for 18 years now. He's my young brother, a friend, and also a great dancer that I'm proud of. Because, you know, he's a hard worker. I remember the time I snatched him out of the street because we had a company called Via Foslo. So our mission was to take the youth out of the street. He used to play bikes, and then I collected him from there because I saw something in him from a distance. I could tell that this person is called. Then we started working together, training him. At times we'll work extra hours as if I'm abusing him. Like, you know, I will not treat him as others because I saw something in him. I saw a greatness in him. So we used to work hard together, and until to a point where I went to MIT, I came back, I imparted what I learned from MIT, and then I took him to come here and study to MIT to further his career because I saw he was passionate about it. You know, he's a person who loves dance. He sleeps dance, he talks dance. Each and every time you'll find him in a discussion, he will be talking about dance. So I saw that this person really loved this thing. So I also assisted in him pursuing his career. And I'm proud today because, you know, he is hitting awards. You understand, he's one of the best dancers. Even here in the company, MIT, he's one of the great dancers.
Guys, this is Nkosinathi Chamo. He is a teacher, a mentor, and I think most importantly, a friend to Oscar Buthelezi here. Now, Oscar, you heard what Nkosinathi said. You guys have been doing this for over 18 years now. Do you receive any prejudice for you being a male dancer, especially one that does pantula and contemporary art as well?
Well, I think everyone is born as a dancer because you might not dance every day, but when you hear that beautiful song, you start doing moves. But yeah, everyone is a dancer, and I think for future, like everyone should do dance because dance heals as well. If you take dance and music and combine them, it's something beautiful, and I think everyone should just take the spare time for dance and just keep on exercising and shaping up.
And your family, what did they think when you decided to do dance full on as a career?
For me personally, I never got that push from my family because, you know, when you're a guy at home, they tell you go and work on a government and become a doctor or a policeman or a soldier. And yeah, and sometimes because most of the time they would ask, you need to support your family because you're the head of the house as a man. So if you take dance, they just ask, are you just dancing the whole day? And what are the income? So what are you gonna get out of that?
And especially, there was a time because you know when we're not receiving funds and whatsoever the government support in terms of our work, you will find that you are working, you're forever waking up in the morning, you're telling them I'm going to the rehearsal, I'm coming back. Then you are a man in the house, and then they think you are wasting your time because you're not bringing in anything. Yeah. But at that time, they tend not to realize that you are still investing the potential in you because you can only give what you have. So you need to invest something in you first. Those are the learning times where you are just waking up in the morning, going to rehearsal, you are learning things, But today, yes, we have families, both of me and Oscar, and we are able to support our families. We are also able to even cater for our parents as well.
So now does the community feel the same as well as you guys just being men who are dancing, or do they have their own thoughts about it?
Yeah, like I said before, they would see you and say like you dance every day, and then you have a nice job because you just dance every day, just move. And sometimes I'll ask and break everything down to them that it's not that easy as you think. It's very difficult because dancing the whole day, standing, your body gets tired, but you need to train and generate that energy to sustain you throughout the day. And as well, because of the social networks and stuff, Facebooks and WhatsApp, they can see this person is going to Germany, Italy. That's where they start seeing the fun element of it, that, oh, now he gets to see other places. Wow, we also want to dance. And yeah, I think we motivate the upcoming youth to take dance as a career and put bread on top of the table.
Are you guys still proud of being choreographers, especially with the support that you said your family didn't give you to begin with, and what the community is saying?
You know, I used to do dance, but I didn't have the purpose behind it. I didn't understand it very well. But now, I'm no longer just a dancer, but I'm a minister. I'm a pastor, in a way, but I preach through dance. I tell a message. The story that are in the Bible, I translate them through dance. And, you know, for me, that's the greatest achievement, because I'm able to help other people. I'm able to minister to people through my talent. Yes, money is important, but also I'm able to transform lives. Yeah, for me, that's what makes me to be still a choreographer today.
It's interesting when you say that you've now moved your dance into a spiritual place. Is it easy for you to keep reinventing and evolving your dance moves?
I think personally, in life you need to be always creative, because if you're not creative, you stay on your comfort zone, and you need to come up with something people haven't seen before, so that people love your work and they invest into your work, which is one of the biggest things that the company is doing, moving into dance, to actually combine all the African dance styles, and that's why we call it Afrofusion. And it's only this company that does that dance. And as well as Nkosinathi, as he actually started being creative, he came to moving into dance and started that, and actually tried and incorporate Afrofusion with Pantsula, and then he came with the word Teptsula, Afrotsula, yes, Afrotsula, and which was something new. People haven't seen before, and still interested even now, as he tells you that he actually creates works to heal other souls, which I think it's very important to create works that are meaning, because we can't tell our stories by speaking, but we only tell our stories by moving.
Yes.
So we need to tell that message through moving, but how do you actually sustain that? You actually need to be creative and research and go deeper and excavate and come up with good fruits.
How do you make sure that your moves are still fresh?
You know, as a dancer, you must not be stereotyped. You must be versatile. You have to open up to information and also do research, as Oscar said. You must research as well. Study. It's not just something that you just have to do. Study as well, yeah. Because
I believe you can't be a dancer that doesn't know how to read and write. And you just need to start on your theory part before you go to practical. Because it's difficult to start with practical and then go to theory. So you just need to mix the few and find a way how to play with both.
Guys, I really like what both of you have said. You have to find a way to do more than one thing. You can't just be one-dimensional. You need to be versatile. But for now, I feel like, hey, MID has been around for nearly 40 years and has helped a number of students and dancers break boundaries in the community, and Muzi Shili here has seen most of this influence. He is a teacher and facilitator here at MID. Now, Muzi, talk me through the history of MID.
Well, moving into dance was established in 1978 by Sylvia Makoko Klasa as a non-racial dance company, you know, where white and black would come together and dance and really express themselves, which was something very taboo back in those years, because apartheid was about oppression. But she brought white and black to actually dance together to free themselves from this oppression. And it's a dance and educational dance company. We have a program where we teach non-dancers for a year. It's a one-year course where we teach them how to dance. We teach them how to take care of themselves as dancers. And we have a program also. It's an outreach program. We go to other provinces, other communities. We source out, we bring them in, and we actually teach them as well. They join the one-year course that we have here at MID.
Now, I'm hearing about workshops, about programs and potential students. How does MID get involved in job creation? How does it help with that in that regard?
We take dancers who've never danced before, and we help them become better dancers, and in the long run they become professional dancers. And when they are professional dancers, they start earning money through the skills that we transfer to them. And Moving Into Dance has been doing that throughout those years that he's been here. And we have people now who are owning their own companies through the skills that you have learned from Moving Into Dance. And I'm part of those that actually gain skills from Moving Into Dance, and I'm able to put food on the table for my family.
Nice. Now, I like how you're saying that it has helped you. I want to know about the community as well. How does MIT get involved in community empowerment?
You know, every Wednesdays and Fridays we have a program where we go to schools and we teach dance. We teach young kids how to dance, but we use that in a very fun way. We use dance elements to teach actually school subjects, academic school subjects. And that was developed by Moving Into Dance. It was developed by Sylvia Klasser with her team back then. It is something that we're still using even today, where we take school subjects and we fuse that with dance elements, and we make learning fun for the students, and we call it Edu Dance.
Nice. Now, we've spoken about everything. We've spoken about the history of MID. We've spoken about its involvement currently right now in society. Now, what are the future goals for MID going forward to make a difference?
We will continue with what we're doing, because what we're doing, I feel, and I think we feel as Moving Into Dance, that it has made a huge difference to South Africa. It continues to make a huge difference to South Africa. So with the help of funding, because funding it's one main thing that it's a challenge for most dance schools. Through that and getting that funding, we will want to continue making a difference to all South Africans, especially the youth of South Africa.
Nice. Now, Oscar, you just heard about how Muzi here is telling us where MID is headed. Where do you see MID's role in society right now, and how do you see them helping other guys from your background?
I'm seeing MID having many MIDs in townships and other places like provinces. And I see us going and spending more time, instead of doing workshops only, spending more time on the youth and teaching them, and so that they grow already knowing how to take care of themselves to become better and professional artists.
You know what, guys, I really like that. One, you have a very rich history. You coming from a point where not many people had this opportunity, and now you're in a space where everybody has an opportunity to come in and use dance to express themselves and to move forward, and I think that's really great. Muzi, thank you very much for being with us.
Right.
I wish you guys the best for Grahamstown when you go there. And please do let us know, keep in touch, tweet us, and just bring those prizes home.
Of course.
You know?
Thank you. Continue doing.
Cool.